Hey, I'm Dr. Larry Frieder, here with some tips for getting a good night's sleep, good posture when you're sleeping. This is the number one question that I get from patients in my chiropractic office is what bed should I buy, what pillow should I buy, what position should I sleep in? And so I just wanted to show you a few tips on what I've discovered is the most supportive sleeping positions. So, number one position not to sleep in is stomach sleeping. And I know some people have just turned off the video because they're so committed to stomach sleeping. And I was too, until I started chiropractic school and realized that all my neck pain and jaw pain was coming from stomach sleeping. And especially people that can handle stomach sleeping until they get a back strain and then they can't tolerate it anymore. Because it's basically a young person's game, right? Kids are more flexible, babies sleep on their stomach all the time with no problems. But we tend to get a little stiffer as we get older and sitting at computers and sitting. So stomach sleeping becomes more difficult. And if you look at it, stomach sleeping is basically chronically twisting your neck to one side, and your knee usually comes up, so you're twisting your neck all night. You're twisting your pelvis kind of forward, creating sacroiliac problems, and then your stomach tends to kind of sag toward the bed, and you kind of hyperextend your low back. So this can be a really stressful position. I've had a lot of experiences where I'm adjusting patients, and the adjustment, especially in the neck and the pelvis, just does not hold because they're just twisting everything for hours at a time. So let's figure out how to stop stomach sleeping if you are, and what other postures are good. So the next posture we could try is back sleeping. So I have here in my bed, I have it set up so I have one skinny pillow up against my headboard. I've got another skinny pillow on the bed, and I've got a third skinny pillow halfway down. So when I'm laying on my bed, I've got this skinny pillow supporting my neck. I've got this one under my knees just to create a gentle lift of the knees, which rotates the pelvis and flattens the low back. So the low back has a really nice, supportive, more flattened or elongated posture. And my neck is kind of in line with my back. It's not pushed forward with my chin to my chest, pulling on those neck muscles all night, which can cause them to tighten up. And so nice and flat and in line, and this is a nice position for back sleeping. For people especially that are used to stomach sleeping, I often will grab this third flat pillow and I'll put it on my chest and I'll just hold it. There's something about stomach sleeping where you've got all that pressure along your body that makes it really comfortable. And I can feel like I could reproduce that comfortable stomach feeling by having the pressure of this pillow on my body and then holding it. And there's something very safe and secure and comforting about holding a pillow and having that pressure on my back. So the problem with a lot of people with back sleeping is they snore, especially guys. And so if you're with a partner, snoring can be a big issue. So my favorite position is side sleeping. So what I'll do is, when I'm side sleeping, I'll grab this second pillow, I'll put it under my head, and that creates a thicker pillow to allow my head and neck to be in line with my spine so that if I have too small a pillow, the head drops in and pinches these vertebrae. Too much of a pillow, the head pushes this way and pinches these. So you get just the right amount. For me, it's 2 skinny pillows that creates this in alignment with the neck. And then I grab that pillow that I had under my knees and I put it between my knees. Now, these legs are kind of parallel. My sacrum is really straight and balanced. There's no twisting going on in the pelvis like there would be if I was allowing my knee to drop to the side. And if you have a big enough pillow, like a king size pillow, you can pull it all the way up. I'm small, so I don't need a king size pillow. And so you've got this pillow between your knees and you're able to hold it. My shoulders are in line, my head is in line with my spine, and my back is balanced. So really amazing posture. And then you could just hold this pillow to turn to the other side and easily move back and forth. Some people use body pillows, where you're kind of reaching around. They're big, they're clumsy, it's really hard to switch sides with that. And of course, if 2 people have body pillows, it gets really crowded. So we want to have a pillow for side sleeping that's kind of this thickness right here when your head sinks into the pillow, so that your neck is kind of in line with your spine. So if you are a stomach sleeper, it could take a while to untrain yourself. I think it took me about a year. And I put that pillow between my knees so that it would kind of also keep me from rolling over onto my stomach. But I'd wake up and it would be on the floor, and that's fine. It's going to take a little while to learn a new habit. But instead of waking up in the middle of the night and then going back to sleep, if you wake up and you see that pillow on the floor or whatever, grab it, roll back over on your side, and just when you go to bed, have that intention of, I don't want a stomach sleep, I want a side sleep. And so when you wake up, you'll grab that pillow, put it back between your knees, and just retrain yourself. It takes time to break old habits. Another big thing with getting a good night's sleep, of course, is screen time. We're always hearing about that. Trying to limit our screen time to not look at screens 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime. If that's not an option, switch your device to nighttime mode, and that filters out some of the harsher light so that it doesn't affect that melatonin hormone production, which we need for a good night's sleep, and we need for balancing hormone levels. And so that is proper sleep posture. And email me if you have any questions or feedback about that. And with all this virus stuff going around and not being in the office doing chiropractic, I'm doing a lot more coaching now, and I do digestive wellness coaching, but really coaching for all kinds of wellness issues, for stress and stress management and anxiety and whatever's coming up. So if you're interested in chatting and seeing if we're fit for some remote coaching, then email me about that too, and we can chat. Hope this helps you out, and have a great night's sleep.